everybody. You guys hear me? I'll switch this.
There we go. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a freaking fantastic. When I say fantastic, I mean a fantastic Victory Tuesday. Man, I had a lot of fun today watching the Raiders game again. It wasn't extremely fun rewatching the Raiders game again. But watched it again, took a bunch of notes, made a video that I dropped about an hour and a half ago, and it was just kind of crazy to go back through it all again. I can't remember a game in a long time where the Chiefs have won and I've been so upset by the officiating. Normally on a win, you're like, oh yeah, those were some bad calls, but we got the win, right? This time I'm like, yeah, we got the win, but the refs freaking suck. Bad calls on both sides. And, it's just been a mess. And there's some definite bright spots, y'all. Definite bright spots. The Chiefs responded. Down 17-0. Came back. We're 7 for 9 on third down conversions after starting out 0-3. Their next 8 third down conversions, they made 7 of them, and the last third down conversion was the end of the game, where on a 3rd and 3, Patrick Mahomes threw it up to McCole Hardman for that incompletion. Unfortunate, right? But there's definitely some positives there. Nick Bolton played his face off. Darius Harris led the defense in tackles. That's the guy filling in for Willie Gay while he's suspended. Patrick Mahomes, lights out, after they got momentum going, right? Travis Kelce, 4 TDs. That's a Monday Night Football record for a single player. What am I trying to say? For the most TDs by a single player. And I think it was tight end, franchise history for tight end to have 4 TDs in a single game. So, lots of good stuff there. The players were off today, so there were no pressers or any updates like that on injuries. I covered injuries in the video today, but yeah, Tershawn Wharton tore his ACL. He's out for the season, guys. Big bummer for the D-line that, was already a weak spot, I would say, on the defense for the team. So, bummer there. McCole Hardman still looks like his heel is banged up. Frank Clark was out in the second half sick. I guess the stomach issues. I literally have no idea. He played in the first half, and his reason for not coming out in the second half was illness. That was the reason listed. So that's a bit of a bummer. But those were the big things. But yeah, someone said Twitter's going crazy. Yeah, Twitter's going crazy right now. Not every Raiders fan. I'm actually friends with a guy who runs a Raiders channel, and he's a really good dude. There are logical Raiders fans out there, but yeah, some are just going insane, saying the Chiefs or the refs rigged the game for the Chiefs. I'm like, did you all watch the same game I watched? Come on. The worst call of the entire game was against the Chiefs. Multiple missed calls, too. There was early in the game, it was a false start by the Raiders. That was a no call. Holding on Chris Jones, that was a no call. You really scrutinize it, and you're going to find missed calls every time, right? You're going to find a missed penalty probably every 2 to 3 plays by one of the teams. That defensive holding that they called the Raiders on that field goal was really weird to me. I did not think that was the right call. Like, when I went back and watched it, I realized it saved us, right? And I would actually say it's a wash because the Chris Jones penalty was so atrocious. The roughing the passer penalty that, yeah, I don't personally think that defensive holding call when Matt Wright missed that field goal was the right call, but it's a freaking wash. Okay. So we ended up getting the ball back and driving for a TD, which we would have done if that roughing the passer call didn't happen with Chris Jones, right? So I count that as a wash. But yeah, the officiating is absolutely atrocious. There needs to be more accountability, more transparency for the reasons why they're calling it. Even like a press conference afterwards to the media would be freaking great. I know they do their pool reports and stuff, but it's like, dude, explain yourself to the people. And then there needs to be consistency. We all saw the play that surfaced on Twitter, right? Patrick Mahomes gets slung down. No call, right? You look at the Tom Brady call that happened. It was the same exact look, and he got called. Just be consistent. If you're not going to call it, don't call it. If you're going to call it, call it. We got to, I mean, it's insane, man. So I think that's my biggest gripe with the officiating is like the lack of consistency. Yeah, it was very frustrating there. The Chiefs had some bright spots in the game. You know, they really responded to adversity. I think that was Patrick Mahomes' largest regular season comeback as far as like a point deficit goes. So good news there, and it was against the Raiders. The Raiders blew another huge lead. You guys remember a couple weeks ago, they were up, well, was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago when they were playing the Cardinals, they were up by like 20 points, 21 points, something like that, and they ended up going into overtime and losing. Hunter Renfrow fumbled, and the Cardinals took it back. So they have trouble finishing games. Thank God, right? Now, I know they have a new head coach, a new DC. Everything's new. They're still clicking, but they put up a fight. I got to give them that much credit. They put up a fight. Max Crosby is a freaking stud. I know we probably don't like seeing Max Crosby getting in Patrick Mahomes' face. Nobody probably likes that, right? But Max Crosby lights out. He has 6 sacks on the season now. Max Crosby is great. Derek Carr honestly had a good game. Davante Adams was eating us alive. They just couldn't put it together for 4 straight quarters. And you can't do that against the Chiefs, man. Every quarter, every minute. I mean, look at this. The Chiefs had 17 seconds at the end of half, and they freaking went down the field. That was helped a little bit by that face mask or that horse collar, whatever the personal foul was for the additional 15 yards, but they drove down the field and kicked that 59-yard field goal, which was a franchise record, by the way. Franchise record. 59-yarder kicked by Matt Wright. 17 seconds for a field goal. They've done it in 13, obviously, against the Bills, but they did it in 17 yesterday. Absolutely incredible. Now I know it's on from here to the Bills. I am not going to lie to y'all. That's going to be a freaking tough game. It's going to be a very hard game. I don't have predictions yet, but it's going to be tough. What's up? What's up, Uri? How's it going, man? Cold Country, let's ride. Those are just some of my thoughts as I started the stream. I just wanted to kind of share I always try to give y'all a little bit of nuggets and a little bit of info as we start these streams. What's up, Ray? What's up, Smiley? Favorite intro. Glad you like it. That's what gets me, Smiley. If they play like they did against the Bucks, it's going to be a great game. If they play like they did against the Colts and Raiders, the Bills need us alive. Whew. My hero. What's up, Teddy? Teddy Belcher 4K ultra wide 21/9. I like that. We got Wolfman Trucker with the 5. Breaking news, Mahomes seen beating his son at Arrowhead Stadium last night. Man, that's not good. We might need to call the authorities. Appreciate the 5-bomb, brother. Oh, I think you're being serious. I started maybe at 8:01 or 8 o'clock and 30 seconds. But I definitely try to start right on time, man. I try not to keep people waiting. This is my job, and you would never at your day job be late to a meeting, right? I mean, I try not to be ever. So I would never expect you guys to be waiting on me, if at all possible. I like what you said in the earlier video drop. I'm more pissed about the low quality refs than happy about the win. Yeah. It was bad on both sides. It was so bad, dude. Very poorly officiated game. Bro, the crowd was so mad. It was unbelievable. Imagine being there. MVS had his first drop. I don't think that was actually his first drop. He's dropped a couple. I could pull up Pro Failure Focus and look, but he's definitely dropped more than one. Audio's clipped? Audio's clipped? Let me know. Is audio clipping? Let me know. What's up, Jack? How's it going, brother? Much better now. Oh, that must have been when I had the AirPods in. Yeah. I'm catching up. I went all the way back, and now I'm going back down. What's up, Don? That was an insane game. Yep. Crazy. We got Nancy in here. Everyone's talking about the Chiefs. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. What's up, Aiden? How's it going, man? Feeling fantastic winning against the Raiders. Always. Was Adams suspended? We won't find that out for a little bit. I would doubt the league would make that swift of a move, but I would either suspect a fine or maybe a 1-game suspension. You can't push crew. Now, I looked at the Davante Adams thing from multiple different angles, and I mean, the kid kind of did run in front of him. I don't think it was intentional. I'm not sure the kid was like, "Oh, I'm going to run in front of Davante Adams." I think it was just unintentional on both sides, but Davante Adams admitted publicly he pushed him out of frustration just from losing. And you can't do that, dude. It's one thing to shove a football player on the field, right? It's another thing to shove a crew member who has nothing to do with the game, with the outcome of the game. Like, that homie was holding a mic. Now, supposedly this kid's trying to file some sort of, like, I don't know, suit or something against Davante. It's a little weird to me. I mean, if the kid legit got hurt, then okay, I guess. Maybe have him cover your medical expenses. But if you're not hurt, don't press, you know, in my head, I'm like, don't try to seek a bunch of money. But it's a sue happy world out there, right? I don't know the details. Maybe the kid's actually hurt. I'm not sure. Not sure. Just seen a video. Some fans threw beers at Raiders before halftime. One was close to Carr. Really? I heard whispers that there was some racial slurs thrown out at some of the players. I have no idea when that was supposed to be or where. Who knows? I mean, there are people associated with every fan base that are literal pieces of garbage, right? It doesn't really matter what fan base they're with. They're just like a garbage individual. So you can put a jersey on and say you're a fan. But if you're a garbage person, I want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised, okay, if there were some garbage fans. There's garbage fans in every base. Just don't take those very small minority of garbage fans and do a broad paintbrush stroke of the entire fan base. As long as you don't do that, I'm fine with it. Unless we're talking about the Raiders. No, I'm just kidding. You know how it goes. C. Wagner, as usual, rocking that phenomenal beard. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I can't take it off, so I just have to rock it every day, man. I appreciate that. How about them faders? Oh, Baby Car Matt. Oh, he's here. He's here. There he is. Man, I had a blast commentating the game last night. So much fun that I'll probably just do it again. I realize some of you don't like watching it during the game. Totally fine. Some of you will hop in post-game, and I'll be live still for the post-game. So it'll really be no big difference there. I'll still go live for the game and then stay for about an hour and a half or so after the game. So do you think Kelce's going to get player of the week? Man, that's a good question. I'm very confused by his stats a little bit because it's 7 receptions for 25 yards and 4 TDs. So the 4 TDs thing, that's phenomenal, right? But the 25 yards thing really throws me off. So I don't know if he'll get player of the week. I'd vote for him, but could go to Allen. What's up, Nate? This is the friendly residential Bills fan. He's been here since way in the offseason. And we're playing each other finally. What's up, Chucky Larms? Holy smokes, that was funny. Listen, I'm happy about the win, but I'm not going to sit here and say Chiefs should win against Bills. The Chiefs shouldn't win sometimes, right? There were games last year they should have won. There were games last year that maybe they should have lost. I mean, you could probably debate this, that the Chiefs, by all measures, should have beat the Colts, right? But they imploded. And by some metrics, maybe they should have lost to the Chargers. But they freaking beat the Chargers. So it's any given Sunday or any given day. Now the Bills, I think, it's crazy. The Bills are the favorites, even heading into Arrowhead. Can the Chiefs lose that game? Yeah, I think so. But could they also win it? Well, yeah. They have Patrick Mahomes. They have Andy Reid. They have Travis Kelce. They have things that are going for them on the defense. Now, a big blow is Willie Gay's out. Mike Dana, hopefully he's doing well. Tershawn Wharton tore his ACL, so that sucks. But I would be naive to say the Chiefs couldn't lose against the Bills. I'm a fan. I've been a fan my whole life, but that also means I've watched the Chiefs lose a lot of games. But I am optimistic that they can win this game. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to take them not doing what they did against the Raiders. Like you can't just take the first quarter off and then expect to beat Josh Allen and the Bills, right? You got to fire every drive, man. If you don't successfully score points on that drive, your defense has to stop them. And Josh Allen is not Derek Carr. Josh Allen is next level elite. He's up there with Mahomes. I would take Mahomes over Allen, obviously, but he's up there, upper echelon. He's not Derek Carr, and Derek Carr had a really good game. Bro, I'm scared of Buffalo. Yeah, it's gonna be really tough. Would have Jesus? Oh, did you have a typo? Okay, wait. What's up, man? Colin Saunders played like a grown man. Yeah, he got a lot more reps in there because Tershawn Wharton came down injured early. What type of defensive coverage should we run against the Bills? That's a great question. I think this isn't a direct answer to your question, but the biggest thing is we can't let them do what the Raiders did. We can't let them beat us over the top because Josh Allen will do it without blinking. So we got to let them dink and dunk, I mean, Spags likes to mix up coverage, likes to play a lot of man, disguise blitzes. I'm fine with that to an extent, but if you can't get to Allen on, quickly, and you're blitzing, leaving people one-on-one, I mean, he's gonna throw it deep, and that's just what he does, and he does it really well. So, I don't really have an update on Willie Gay other than he's back in the building, he's with the team. But he can't play until after the Bills game. So he's got one more week left. Trent McDuffie, I think we'll get about him in some capacity tomorrow. He technically could come back this week, but they've been very hush-hush about Trent McDuffie. He was at practice last week. He was seen, but he wasn't participating from what I understand. He was doing like mental reps on the sideline, kind of like Rashad Fenton in training camp when he was still rehabbing his shoulder. Well, we should find out tomorrow some update on Trent McDuffie. Even if he's not going to play on Sunday, I have this feeling they'll say it'll be a game time decision and keep him listed as questionable, perhaps. I don't know that as a fact, but we'll have to see. Yeah, the roughing the passer call. What's up, Mr. Beast? It was pretty bad, man. I said this when I was, commentating or whatever last night, reacting to the game last night. In real time, depending on the angle, I could see why the refs thought he threw his body weight into Carr. But what you're not seeing in that real time, and why I think maybe sometimes this call should be able to be reviewed, even if it's a coach throwing a challenge flag, I feel like the call should be reviewed because right now they're invincible and you can't review them. They would see upon review, well, Chris Jones had the ball in one hand and literally had possession of it on the way down and used his left hand to brace his fall. Now, it wasn't perfect because he had the ball in one hand. So, yeah, it was a pretty bad call. Jeez Louise. Who's the wide receiver with the most touchdown catches in the NFL? I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kelce now. I could look it up because I am curious. Receiving touchdowns. Could it be Kelce? It might be because he scored 4 yesterday, right? Let me look this up because I'm actually kind of curious now. Travis Kelce leads. Yeah, he does. So it's Travis Kelce with 7, Davante Adams with 5, Stephon Diggs with 5, Cooper Kupp with 4, Mike Evans with 3. So yeah, it's crazy. Kelce is leading the entire league in touchdowns, man. He scored 4 yesterday, so that's a nice boost, huh? It's Patrick Mahomes' biological son. How much do you think the Chiefs are going to be missing Willie Gay during the Bills game? Don't need to call the authorities. I deserved it for my smugness with the officiating favoring my team early. Yeah, I think, Darius Harris is doing a good job, but what I said from the beginning, Darius Harris is not Willie Gay. Willie Gay is the most athletic, fast, mobile linebacker the Chiefs have. The stats don't always reflect it, but sometimes he's there first, whether it's to disrupt the play, to make a man move, to make a man have to miss. So I think Willie K is going to be missed. Yeah, but the question is how much? Who knows? But it's definitely going to be missed. I also said last week the Raiders-Chiefs a rivalry game. Records don't mean a lot. Yeah, I think some people just thought it was going to be a cakewalk because we scorched them last year, right? But John Gruden just got let go. Like, it was all bad. It was all bad over there. Chiefs own the Bills, way more scared of the Colts. Please don't make the playoffs, Colts. What's up, Chiefs in the clutch? What's up, man? On roughing the passer bad call in which, if watching the play, the so-called penalty on Jones happened after Chris had possession of the football, so Chiefs should have kept the ball and just moved back. That's interesting. Is that how that call works? Interesting. Okay, audio's good. That's good. That's good. How did the Dolphins beat the Bills? I don't know. They just scored more points. Yeah, I mean, it's possible to beat the Bills, right? They're not invincible. It's kind of what I was getting at, like any given Sunday. So it's not impossible by any means. I mean, it took a kind of a lot to go wrong with the Bills, but Josh Allen still threw 63 passes, completing 42 of them for 400 yards and 2 TDs. I would just assume they didn't have much of a run game. They still ran. Dude, they ran for a lot. Josh Allen he didn't throw any interceptions in that game? Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm a little spacey on that game now. The refs were terrible. What's up, Casey Wolf? Yeah, man. It's going to be tough. Yes, sir. We were there. Oh, what's up, Aldo? Imagine all Arrowhead booing for 20 minutes straight, regardless of calls going our way or not. By halftime, we were over it. Yeah. I remember they cheered briefly for Matt Wright when he made the 59-yarder, and then they were like, boo! They started booing again real bad. Dude, Lego's in here, the fearless mod. Appreciate you, man. Hit the like button to show your support. Thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot. You haven't found any substantiated content? Okay. I mean, yeah, there's definitely, yeah. It could happen anywhere, right? Now, it's probably a small minority that would do that, like a very small minority of people. Because here's my thing. I'm like, so the opposing fan base is going to call a player on the other team a racial slur when 90% of the players on the Chiefs are of the skin complexion of the racial slur. Like, I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. So that person, if they really said it, has to be some special kind of stupid. Let's just put it that way. How about those Cowboys? Said Brooks. What's up, man? Are you a Cowboys fan, man? I know Brooks from like years ago, from video gaming. The person did get hurt. Oh, okay. So he's legit hurt. Dang. Have you seen the State Farm beard ad? Do you smell your beard? I haven't seen that. No. The old pass. If they don't come out strong, Bills will annihilate them. Oh, yikes. How likely do you think OBJ moves to the Chiefs? What's up, man? Do you think he improves the team? I think it's if you want a percentage on it, I think it's 20% chance he comes to the Chiefs. I just think there's other teams in the league that need a receiver more badly than that's not even proper English probably, but just they're more needy for a receiver than the Chiefs are. Could he improve the team? Yeah, I mean, in theory, why not? I think he could. It's going to take a while to learn the scheme and the playbook, though. Butker isn't back yet that I know of. I mean, they had pressers last night after the game and today off. So we've heard nothing but crickets. Now, I hope he's back. God, please, because we're going to need every point, right? Yeah, Raiders fans. Yeah, poured beer on Charles, flipped him the bird, called him everything under the sun when Charles had his 4 TDs at the Coliseum. Yes, sir. What's up, typically? If the Chiefs want to beat the Bills, we need to force turnovers. As good as the defense has been at times, the pass rush and takeaways suck. Yeah. I mean, obviously there would have been a really good one yesterday, right? I mean, Chris Jones took that ball away like a little baby. He thiefed it. But yeah, The D-line has struggled, and Tershawn Wharton getting injured, I don't know if that helps. Mike Dana, hopefully he can be back at full strength. Frank Clark, missed the second half with an illness. I don't know what he was doing. He's sick. So, we got to. Win the turnover battle is a must. The Chiefs are going to have to start the game firing. Yep, exactly. Not going to lie, very nervous. You should be. Just kidding, Nate. Captain Redbeard says probably time to sign Donkey Kong Sue. Is he still a free agent? No TDs on third down against Bills and wide receiver win. Is that the Miami game that you're referring to? Or is that what you're saying is going to happen on Sunday? Optimism for McDuffie to play. What's up, man? The problem is the Chiefs are very good at being hush-hush about players. I literally have no idea how he's doing. I think he was maybe asked last week about it. Andy Reid wasn't a presser. And he kind of gave he's around. We'll see. Kind of was his answer. So, optimism for McDuffie to play. The problem is I have no idea how bad his injury even is. They never said. They said it was a hamstring or a quad injury. I can't remember which, but they never said, it's a grade 3. They never said anything. Super hush-hush. So, my optimism is 50% because I literally have no idea. It's like a flip of a coin right now. What's up, Fitz-Nuts? What a red-bearded eye of Sauron who sees all things Chiefs Kingdom, searching for the one ring who rules them all. The Super Bowl ring. Oh, dude. That's actually kind of fire. Do you think this is Spags last year? No, I think he has more than 1 year left on his contract. I know I criticized Spags a little bit in this game, but I don't know if the answer is getting rid of him. The defense has done pretty well this season, all things considered, and it's a very young team. Let's get Willie Gay back. Let's get Trent McDuffie back. Let's play a couple more weeks. Let's kind of see how it goes, right? I mean, you got to think Davante Adams is wide receiver 1. He's top 3 in the league, right? Maybe first or second, depending on if you put him or Hill first. I just question the calls sometimes. I understand you sometimes have to put a rookie on him in coverage, right? Because most of our secondary are young players. Brian Cook, rookie safety. Jalen Watson, rookie. Joshua Williams was on him at the end of the game, one-on-one, because Rashad Fenton was out with cramps. So rookie, one-on-one. But, dude, Josh Williams pressed Davante Adams at the line and took him off his route a little bit, making him go inside, which is part of the reason why him and Hunter Renfrow ran into each other. So my hat is off for Joshua Williams on that play. He didn't play much in the game. So what a play. We need Sue. We need OBJ. Tell me, folks, about releasing someone or restructuring. Yeah, you'd have to restructure Mahomes. Yeah. That's the only way. And I don't think the Chiefs are in a hurry to pull that lever. I kind of explained it. If Mahomes really wanted Odell for some reason and went to Veach and Andy Reid saying, let's pull the lever on my contract. How do we make that happen? I can see it going that way, but dude, Odell tore his ACL on the same knee for the second time. I have no idea how he's going to look and comes back. Hey, Johnny Duckworth, do you restore slot machines? What's up, K. Wade? Where are you at now, man? Yeah, I would, McDuffie would start over Fenton regardless. It would be a Jalen Watson over Fenton from there, but I just don't want them to rush Fenton back. I realize it's against the Bills, but we have, 11 more weeks of football and the playoffs. So we got to be thinking a little bit longer term. You think it's going to be a shootout, says Matthew. Really hard to predict against deep ball versus Buffalo since Allen can run the ball so well. Yeah. Yes. Allen is yes. Mm-hmm. Fenton is a weak spot on defense. Yeah, he's gotten lit up, man. Need to limit Allen to Diggs. Diggs is a major weapon. None of active CB can man up on Diggs. What about Snead? Can Snead do it? I knew a guy with your name that did. My name. Do I think Fenton is weak? I don't know if he's weak. I just think he might be the weak spot of the cornerback room right now. Now, part of that is because he had off-season shoulder surgery and spent the majority of the offseason rehabbing. He didn't start practicing until late into training camp, I believe, and then still had limited reps in preseason. So he didn't have much of an offseason. I mean, let's put it that way. Yeah, Adams is that guy. You think Rashad was doing mental reps during the game too? Oh, no. What are you drinking? Oh, I feel like sometimes I'd just be saying I drink the same beers because we bought like a big old pack from Costco. But KC Beer Co., their Munich-style brown lager, the Dunkel. Yes, sir. Yeah, he has 7. I got to catch up on chat. Holy smokes. So, Cole, do you remember the Bills' offensive coordinator raged? Yeah. He was in the box, but every game I don't see Bieniemy in the box or Spags. Every game I see other coaches in the box. Yeah, it just depends. It just depends on the team. Some coaches like to be up in the box where they can just see more of the field and they can see what's going on. It's also in more like of an audio-controlled audio-controlled environment. So some people just, I think it's a preference thing. You feel free to weigh in on other reasons why they would want to do that in the chat, guys. But sometimes I just think it's like a preference thing. They want to be up. They want to be able to see the field, see the formation, see what some of the defenses are doing, or vice versa. I think that's sometimes just why some of the coaches want to be up in the box. But you're right. The Chiefs coaches like to be down there with the players. They like the heartbeat with the players, the harmony, all that good stuff. Now, Chiefs have people up in the box relaying stuff to them. Don't get it wrong there. Can the D tackle Allen? I don't know if it's allowed by the NFL, actually. Actually, dude, Allen be getting hit, dude, because he runs. So if you commit yourself as a runner, bro, you can hit him like anybody else. No extra protection. It's different if they're staying in the pocket, right, as a QB. But once Josh Allen says, hey, I'm running, I'm becoming a runner, then you can hit that man. Now, I like Josh Allen. I don't want anybody to get hurt. There were some questionable hits that the Bills made against, who did they play last week? They blew them out, the Steelers. Couple questionable hits there, both on Pickett. I almost said Pickens. But Pickens is on there too, but Pickett. So hopefully it's a clean game on both ends. On both sides. I don't want anybody getting hurt if possible. I'll tell you this. The Bills are more of a rival than the Raiders right now just because they're better. But I don't wish, like, I like the Bills, actually. Like, I like the community, Bills Mafia, good people. The donations that they raise for charities. If you guys remember when the Chiefs and Bills played each other in the divisional game, Bills Mafia was donating to Chiefs charity. The Chiefs responded and did it back one way or the other. Super cool, man. I mean, they're freaking psychos for jumping through tables and stuff like that. But I don't mind the Bills in comparison to the Raiders. Now, I do want to win. Don't get me wrong. I want to see the dub. Don't just think about Diggs. Yeah, Gabriel Davis. Yeah, Gabriel Davis, bro. I wonder. Let's see. Buffalo Bills season stats. Because Gabe Davis be going off. Yeah. Let's see. Right now, Stephon Diggs leads with 508 yards and 5 TDs, but Gabe Davis has 309 yards and 3 TDs. So that's definitely wide receiver 1 and 2. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, geez Louise. So, whatever are your thoughts on Karloftis, on how he's performing so far? I think I'm neutral. I think because he's a rookie, like, I know he's a first-round pick, but I don't know that I had, like, super high expectations for Karloftis. I know he has a motor, but I know he's a bit raw, needs to develop a bit. I mean, he's gotten some pressures. He got a half a sack last game. He's been there. He's made some nice stops. So I'm not, like, super high on Karloftis, but I'm not, like, It's not where like Fenton is for me or something. So I think he's doing a good job, and he'll continue to get better. I'd be curious to know George Karloftis season stats. You know what? I should just look up. Don't hate me, guys, but I'm going to PFF. I go to PFF for some things. I have an account through them I paid for a while back. But I like some of their grades, specifically on the D line, on the O line, because I would like to see like some of his pressures and stuff. So I'll look that up. Yeah, but I don't know that we need any additions either. Not right now. I mean, he's drinking Raiders tears. Oh, dang. Yeah. I'm going to make a troll video probably tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't have time today because I made that big video today, but then I had this video. Let's see. He has 6 total. Whoa. He has 14 total pressures. A sack, which is a half sack. 3 hurries. No, wait. What am I looking at here? Yeah, a sack, 2 hits, 11 hurries, 2 batted down balls. So he's definitely, he's definitely getting there. He's getting better. Raiders fans, let's die. Anyone else screen frozen? Dang, I hope not. (816) or 913. I was born in Missouri, but grew up in Kansas, man. Baser, Kansas, where I went there from 2nd grade to high school. But I've lived back on the Missouri side since I was like 19, and I'm 31. So I'm 816. I mean, really. Fenton will get signed by the Faders. He's still on his he's still on his rookie deal, but at contract year. You saying next year maybe? We're getting burned on deep passes. Yeah, it was interesting that in that late game Davante Adams TD, I watched Watson get beat off the line. I'm a little confused, though, because Justin Reed was in there, but they had him playing closer to the line of scrimmage, covering somebody else. I don't know exactly who. But then they had Brian Cook as the secondary. Now, Uri was saying during my video that I premiered earlier, like, I don't know, he's just making sure that I'm being consistent on my stance with rookies. I don't mind that they're rookies. I'm just saying if you have Justin Reed in there too, and it's Davante Adams who's been kind of burning you, why wouldn't you put Justin Reed as kind of the secondary guy in coverage on Davante if you're going to have Jalen Watson on him? I just found it interesting that it ended up being 2 rookies. So Jalen Watson and Brian Cook. That's all I was kind of saying about that. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, Darth Bane, hopefully we find out this week, maybe tomorrow from Andy Reid's presser. You just took a huge dunkel? Oh no, Fitz nuts. 250 people in here. Appreciate you, Lego. McKinnon gets my game ball. Dude brought it when team was looking slow. Yeah. Bro, it was 2nd and 17 to nothing when we handed the ball off to Jerick McKinnon, a draw up the middle from shotgun, and he goes for 30 yards, breaking multiple tackles. I'm like, what is going on? Then they gave it to him again. Same play almost for 9 yards. Then they gave it to him again. 3 plays in a row. So, yeah, that was definitely a nice momentum swing because I don't remember the exact plays that happened after that, but I know we scored a TD on that drive, which was very needed. Yeah. No news yet. Andy Reid didn't speak today. I think they were all off. So he's been dealing with this pectoral injury. And Nick Allegretti did a decent job, but he missed a couple things that I noticed. He also stepped on Mahomes' foot. You guys remember that goal line situation when Mahomes snapped the ball and turned around, but he fell over? You guys remember that play? Nick Allegretti accidentally stepped on Mahomes' foot. Can someone type 1 if they see this message? What's up, dude? No, you're not, Shadow Band. What's up, Walter? How's it going, man? Bro, we need the Madden plays on defense. What? We need the Madden plays on defense. Good to see you. 1. Somebody said 1. From the game yesterday, what do you think the failure was in the run defense? I mean, I think the line was getting bossed around. Was a big one. I think Willie Gay Jr. being out was one. The one player I saw repeatedly making plays, if Nick Bolton was in the area, Josh Jacobs was getting tackled. If Nick Bolton was blocked or he made it past Nick Bolton, they definitely struggled. So you guys can weigh in on that too, but I definitely think the D-line was kind of getting bossed around a little bit. Josh Jacobs averaged like seven, I'd have to look it up, like 7.8 yards a carry or something crazy, 6.8 yards a carry, something like that. I mean, every time he had the ball, he was going for 6 to 8 yards. Literally every play. It was freaking nuts. No way we are winning with a 20-point lead. Yeah, we can't do that. It was 17-0. We can't be doing that. Buffalo might hand it to us. Again, it's a very real possibility, right? But any given Sunday, the Chiefs been game planning for them. Redbeard Cole, come to New York and let me give you the freshest beard shape up. Are you a barber, man? Yeah, I need to get faded. I gotta fade the sideburns here soon. I'm gonna shave my head soon too. Bills Mafia and the Kingdom are very similar teams, as well, being as both are small market teams and built teams by drafting great. Yeah, man. Facts. I anticipate Bills trying to get a established dominance early and get physical with a few cheap shots to get in the Chiefs' heads. Oh boy. Yeah, the Chiefs fans sent like $30,000. Yeah, to Bills charities in $13 increments. Bro, it was great, but it was low-key savage. Yeah, at least it was money, right? I mean, it's still kind of savage, but you know why the Chiefs are going to win? Bills injuries. I'd be interested to see the Bills injury report. Do they have one out yet? I know they have some injuries specifically on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, my God. Hey, look at this injury report, guys. This was the Buffalo Bills injury report last week. This is the injury report for the Bills last week, dude. Cornerback out. So Christian Benford was out. Jamison Crowder was out. Tremaine Edmonds, their middle linebacker, was out. Dawson Knox, their tight end, was out. Jake Kumaro, wide receiver, out. Isaiah McKenzie, wide receiver, out. 2 of their defensive tackles were questionable. I don't know if they played. This is the week 4 injury report, so it's not up to date. Stephon Diggs, no, he just had vet rest. But they have some guys out on IR. Well, it says this is oh yeah, we're in week 6 now. I'm tripping. There ain't one. There's nothing. Yeah, they've had some bigger injuries than that, though. I'm trying to remember who went to IR. But they've had some players go on to IR as well. Yeah, injuries are a real thing. Definitely can be a game changer. Karloftis Defensive Rookie of the Year? Well, I like that. Bills back in isn't... Yeah. Do you think the Chiefs played down to competition? What's up, Josh? I think sometimes. I think Andy Reid and company underestimated the Colts for whatever reason. And they were coming off of a... I'm trying to remember. It's all blending now. No, the Chargers was Thursday night. I just think they were overlooking the Colts, man, to be honest. And then they had a complete meltdown implosion and barely lost the game. Sky Moore muffing that punt. A complete meltdown on special teams, which included the muff punt, then 2 missed field goals. And then a missed PAT, maybe 2 missed PATs. So it was all bad. Sometimes they do. Andy Reid's kind of been known for that a little bit, but they need to just stomp on the neck every game. But they're trying to be strategic about what plays they reveal when. Sometimes they may go a little bit more vanilla depending on the team, but poop and fart factory. Prediction on Adams suspension, probably 1 game or just a fine. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that fine? How do we slow down Von Miller? Ooh, gosh. That's a great question. I mean, the Chiefs have been playing very good D-lines. So, Chargers, very good. The Raiders, pretty good D-line. I mean, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. Who else have we played? I mean, the Colts D-line they're a really good run stopping defense. Who else have we played? I mean, those are the big ones. So, yeah, that's a great question. We're going to have to give him some chip help. Mahomes is going to have to get the ball out quickly. They're going to need to run the ball his way. If he's trying to over-pursue and just be overly aggressive, run the ball his direction. That'll slow him down a little bit. Run some play-action stuff. There's a few things they can do. I'm sure they'll have a game plan, but, yeah, he's definitely a beast, man. Max Crypto, what's that, man? The game improved when they shifted Snead on Davante. They shouldn't have put the rookies up against him. Yeah, I was pretty surprised myself, but I mean, I saw Davante up against rookies off and on all game. But yeah, the Chiefs definitely made some halftime adjustments and played better. I mean, it was 17-0 halfway through the second quarter, 10-20 by half. Then the Chiefs went on a run for a bit. I think it was, 24-23 at one point. 508 in the hizzle for shizzle. My nizzle, my Snoop Doggy drizzle. we throwing it back to Snoop Dogg, man. What do you think about the Bills game next week? Samantha asks. I mean, I haven't given it a ton of thought, just considering Monday Night Football was last night, but they're probably going to be, the toughest opponent we've played all year, and we've played a couple tough ones. Could very well go either way. I would have to go back to my original prediction video, but I predicted the Chiefs to go around 12-5. If we go 13-4, that's even better. They're gonna have to take an L sometime. I would like it to not be the Bills. I'd love to beat the Bills. I think it's gonna be a close game. It's going to be a close game if the Chiefs come out firing early on all phases of the ball. They can't do the Raiders thing where they don't start showing up till halfway through the second quarter. If they can do that, I think it'll be a close game. Maybe both in the 30s. Could be a 3-point game. The Bills can get up quick, though. So it's like, don't blink. Watson looks great. Yeah, I love the draft class, too. He's been strategically targeted but like every game, but he's doing well. McKinnon a stud. Yep. Should I do a poll for who's the bigger crybaby, Chargers or Raiders fans? Ooh, that's actually a good poll. That's a good idea. Cover 3 Sky. Yeah, we were missing Wharton. Bad tackling, that's true too. Yeah, he was able to move into, past the line multiple times by breaking tackles too. Kelce is the GOAT. CH looking pedestrian again. He's had a good season. It was a little bit rough last game. McKinnon was the only one to really get going, right? How would you rate the live streaming during the game experience from your end? Going to do it again? Yeah, Azazel, it was so good for me, man. I enjoyed it. I'm just going to start doing it every game that I can. I think I got like 400 subscribers out of it. We peaked at like 1,300 concurrent viewers. Not everybody was in here the whole time, right? They were popping in and out. But then I was already live post-game to chill and chat about the game. So I'm probably just going to start doing it. It was really fun for me to be able to do that. And I want to get better at it. So I'm probably just going to force myself to do it every Sunday. Oh, hey. Hi, Danny. How's it going? So if you guys enjoyed it, I did a community poll earlier saying, hey, did you guys like it? And I think it's pretty much, it was an overwhelming, let's see, it was it's a little skewed because I put in there Raiders suck as an option. So I said, here, I'll just share the screen. So I said, do you guys think I should do it again? Maybe only once in a while, or Raiders suck. So we got a 54% saying do it again. 40% said Raiders suck. So that's not a very accurate one because I added the words Raiders suck in there. But, dude, it's Victory Tuesday. I had to do it. So I definitely had fun. I hope you guys did. Let me know. So the defense is doing decent. The stats aren't the best because there's been a couple games this season where we've been up by 3 scores and the defense went in to prevent, where they were giving up yards, but they were intentionally giving up yards, little yards down the field, forcing offenses to take multiple minutes, off the clock each drive. So, I mean, yeah, we struggled a little bit against the Bucs, but dude, Tom Brady. Okay, and then we struggled a little bit. I mean, when I say we struggled a little bit against the Bucs, I'm talking specifically defense. But we went into prevent pretty early on because we pulled ahead 2 to 3 scores very quickly. But yeah, Jalen Watson was getting picked on a little bit. But then, yeah, we just played against, a pretty good Raiders team. I mean, I don't know what to say. They came out and Derek Carr had a great game. He played good. I mean, here's the thing about Derek Carr. You put the ball in his hands and he can't get it done, bro, when it matters. So he does have a lot of fourth quarter comebacks, but he's not able to get the job done against the Chiefs. And he's 1-8 against Mahomes. I think 3-13 or 2-13 or something against the Chiefs in his career. So the Queen. Everybody's saying hi. If Gay gets a 4-game suspension reduced from 6 by a non-appeal, for breaking a vacuum cleaner, then Adams better get at least 4 games from the NFL. I don't know. I seriously doubt it. And I only seriously doubt it. It's because in Kansas, Willie Gaze Jr. was classified as a domestic abuse case, I think is what it was. So they don't play around with that stuff. Even though I know nobody was physically hurt. I would be surprised if he gets more than a game. Personally, you guys think he gets more? I don't think so. But Cole, you come to Massachusetts, we'll buy you and the family lobsters. Lobsters from the mobsters? Let's go, dude. I'm going to just assume the Adams shove wouldn't hospitalize the guy if his friend did it to him. He's going to get like $50K. I thought he went to the hospital just to get checked for non-life-threatening injuries. Now, I couldn't tell from the angle, guys. Did he hit his head on the ground? Can you guys confirm that? Bill's whole line is destroyed. Is that their O-line as well? Yeah, I'll look up all the injuries. I'm going to start researching that tomorrow. Who they play? They play the Bills on Sunday, 3:30. No Tank 7, but I do like Tank 7. I don't have any right now. What's up, Steven? How you doing, man? Yes, the Chiefs play down. Yeah. Love this stream. Need to do my homework, though. Yeah, do your homework, man. Come on now. Yeah, Micah Hyde. That's a big one. Bills Mafia was complaining that they didn't get $17 increments. Why? What's 17 mean? Is that Josh Allen's number? But is that why? So it's supposed to be 17 and they were sitting in 13? Okay, that's kind of savage, actually. I'm 14 and could return a punt better than Sky Moore. Ooh, boy. I mean, he had a decent-ish return last night. The Raiders didn't punt too terribly much. We don't want to leave all our plays on the field. Yeah, exactly. That's why they play down sometimes. They do like a more vanilla. They're trying not to put everything out there. Right? I heard somebody say, I'm not sure they wanted to put those plays with Sky Moore out there that they were putting up at the end of the game, but you have it. I think pros beat pros. Many of these players, despite team, are very talented. Yeah. That's facts. They're professionals for a reason, right? Been waiting since 2018 for a Mahomes offense to go all 4 quarters and drop a 60 ball. Hey, could happen. 2018 was the year, really, for that to happen. It could happen again, though. I mean, they've put up 2 40-plus burgers, but then they go into like chilling mode and then start resting their starters and stuff like that. Andy Reid probably has a rock-solid game plan for the Bills, but he'll use that in the playoffs, not the regular season. I honestly could see that. It's chess out here, not checkers, baby. Some teams be playing checkers. Some teams be playing chess. And with the postseason in mind, the Chiefs be playing chess sometimes. We got to give props to Matthew Wright for not only breaking the record for the longest field goal in Chiefs history, but also the longest field goal ever kicked in Arrowhead, and it was a career high for him. He'd never kicked a 59-yarder before. So that's pretty crazy, huh? Now, he missed 2 field goals earlier and almost missed a PAT as well. But, sorry, he missed 1 prior and 1 after, but that one that was after was called back because of the defensive holding call. But yeah, that was a crazy 59-yarder. Yeah, Dave, I really doubt it that it's more than 1, but hey, I could totally be wrong. I hope we just totally throttle the Bills. I'll break out the Voodoo Chiefs Kingdom Red Wave. Let's go. Snead almost created a strip fumble recovery. Yeah, dude, he hit Adams so hard, bro. Somebody messaged me today and said, hey, who was that safety that came down and hit Davante Adams? I was like, that was L'Jarius Sneed, cornerback. Yeah, it was a fumble out of bounds, but he hit him so hard. What's up, Imagine Dragons? Sam, I don't know what you're asking why about. Sorry, man. Well, why what? Question. Should the Chiefs have got Gilmore or Bradbury? I mean, Stephon Gilmore looking good, right? Against us and against the Broncos, making moves. I just don't think they wanted to pay that much for a corner. And then Veach drafts pretty well. So, should they? Tough to tell. I mean, if Brett Veach would have known that Trent McDuffie would have been hurt, maybe. But we're already pretty low on cap space as it is. They would have had to maneuver some stuff around. At least the $13 increments was for Gabe Davis since he's 13, though. So at least we saw it as respect. All right, well, fair enough. But we all know what it was really for. But it was still cool that people would donate anyway, right? I mean, if they go up against the best, like Tay Adams, Mike Evans, and guys like Stephon Diggs, should be more manageable, I would hope. Yeah, I mean, he's having a great season, but you would hope. Yeah, he should have placed Snead on Davante. Good to see you, K. Wayne. How's it going? Cole, I wish I could stay. Got to be at work at 3 a.m.? Holy smokes. Dude, you are the best to hit one. What? You're the best? Oh, everyone hit that mud up like button. Dang, dude. I'm pretty white, dude, so I was trying to really break that down. I was trying to break it down. It took me a second. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. What's up, dude? I think I just said that, but how's it going, man? We can't be losing to ourselves. Yeah. Well, yeah, don't do that. Raiders fans are babies. Not all. Definitely saw a lot of whining, but not all of them. I had a couple conversations today on Twitter. Twitter is a crazy place. It's a cesspool at times, to be honest, and I'm quite the troll. So I found a Chargers channel, actually, that were literally crying. They were literally crying. Literally just blaming the refs, saying the game was rigged. They were calling the Chiefs fans all kinds of names. Even started calling Mahomes names and referring to his name in a homophobic slur. And, yeah, so I definitely hit up the dude and said, hey, man, basically I said your live stream was trash and I'm going to do a video on it. And he threatened to take me to court over it. Twitter's a crazy place. Let's just put it that way. I'm not even going to say the name of the channel that it was. But if I said a Chargers channel, I definitely meant Raiders channel. But it was a Raiders channel. They were saying some crazy stuff in there. And, yeah, homie's like trying to say he's going to take me to court. That's actually hilarious. But some people are crazy, man. But don't be referring to Mahomes with the homophobic slurs. And we know why they do that, because of his brother and stuff. But, dude, it's 2022, man. You have a YouTube channel with a big following. Like, I don't care if you wanna say the refs cheated and stuff like that, but dude, don't be doing the homophobic slur stuff, man. I don't like that at all. So I basically said I was gonna expose you, and he said I'll take you to court if you expose me. Basically, is what happened. Twitter's a crazy place. Let's just put it that way. What happened to Clark? Yeah, I don't know. Left at halftime due to an illness. I have no idea. Wouldn't be surprised if the cameraman was heard he was walking like an army private doing his 12-mile ruck march in basic. That bag was full. Yeah, I don't know. CH has regressed yesterday back to the old CH. Vision of a bat and the agility of a sloth. Holy smokes. Yeah, he had a really good catch, like on a wheel route from the backfield, but there was another one. They tried it again a couple plays later, and it bounced off the back of his helmet. Beard. Question. We all know Carr is Mahomes' biological son, but is Let's Ride Russ actually Carr's son, making Russ Mahomes' grandkid? Oh, no. Nah. I don't even know what Russell Wilson is. He's adopted. He just came back. He just came in the picture. Came into the picture from like a deranged marriage or something. We're still trying to figure him out. Analytics said to go for the 2-point conversion over the extra point, 45.8 to 45.3. Are you talking about the Chiefs 2-point conversion, or are you talking about the Raiders 2-point conversion? We still need a number one receiver. I just don't think we do. We're putting up 40 burgers, man. We have the most the highest completed TDs in the red zone in the league. I think Mahomes leads the league in receiving touchdowns after last night's game. We are the second highest team at average points per game. I don't know why we need a true number one if we're 4-1 and leading in all those stats. The photographer Adam shoved landed on his tailbone on concrete, significant enough to go to the doc, likely be charged. I actually have a tailbone injury. I feel like I have it freaking injured everywhere or whatever from all these surgeries, but tailbone injuries suck, man. I had to sleep on my side and on my stomach for like 6 months before the tailbone could get better. I bruised it. I say more manageable knowing he might still get a few big chunk plays. Oh, you're talking about Diggs? Yeah. You love trolling? I'm a huge troll, man. It's funny because people are like, I'm a huge troll, but I feel like I'm pretty chill on the live stream. So they're like, you're different in the live streams. I'm like, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. Will we see McDuffie versus Elam? They will forever be compared for the Chiefs jumping Bills over the Bills in the draft. Yeah, good question. I don't know if McDuffie will play for sure against the Bills or not, but they might be getting some comparisons. Yeah. I wonder how Elam's doing this year. I don't even know. Well, yeah, they're both elite, but they held up decently for a couple rookies on the league's best. Yeah, true. Raiders' minds are black holes. Are you concerned refs will decide more games for the Chiefs? RE, Colts, and almost faders? We'll see. I'm a bit more optimistic. I don't think so, but you never know, right? Well, yeah, they're blaming the refs. It's so crazy to me too. It's like, did you watch the same game? The worst call by far was against the Chiefs. Their counter is, well, then after that they were too afraid to call anything, and the Raiders got all the calls. So, I mean, I don't agree with the defensive holding on that field goal. I don't know that should have been called, but on the flip side, the Chris Jones penalty should have probably withheld, and the Chiefs should have had the ball. So they probably would have got points from that. Instead, they got points from the other drive. It's a wash. That's what I call it. But it was definitely bad. I mean, I talked about it pretty extensively in the video. It was pretty bad. Yep, Walter, that was the line. But I'm just like, my whole thing was, you're on a live stream with hundreds of people watching, and you're basically saying it's okay. That's what you're saying. You're enabling that behavior. And I'm like, that's not okay, I don't care if you want to troll, but it's like, it's not okay. There are standards to this game. You want to have a platform, you need to have some integrity. So that's what ticked me off. I don't care if they want to trash on the Chiefs. That's what Raiders and Chiefs fans don't like each other. Like, it's fine. You don't have to like me or you know, you don't have to do any of that. So, dude, channel is trash. He's still crying about one of the most idiotic and delusional Raiders fans I've ever seen. Oh, man. We are all on the internet right now. Yes, sir, K. Wayne. What's up, wife haver? How's it going, brother? Long lost uncle type vibe. Yeah, that's what he is. He's the long lost uncle. You're at a barbecue and you're just chilling. You're like, who's that guy? You're like, oh yeah, that's Uncle whatever. That's Uncle Dan. And you're like, who's that? Well, he's like our second uncle. Did the NFL mess with the K-ball in the past couple of years? Feels like Pat used to be automatic. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like the PAT used to be automatic, but now misses left and right. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea there. Well, they also moved the PATs back, right? It used to be like a 20-yarder. And now it's a 35. Is that right? I think that's right. Rojo would bring some physicality to the offense. The problem is you put Rojo in, most teams are going to know that you're going to run the ball. In theory. He's not the best pass blocker, and he's not the best catching passes out of the backfield in comparison to the other backs. Now, if they want to activate him and sit somebody else to try it out, I mean, I guess I'm open to the idea. You know? Kelce is a number one receiver, guys. Noah Gray and Jody Fortson and Blake Bell can do the rest. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kelce's that guy. For sure. Proved it last night. Crazy, only 25 yards, 4 TDs. What? Oh, Cole, reading that comment in the most proper way is hilarious. Had to replay that. Are you talking about Fitznut's comment? Dude, I was trying, bro. I was struggling, man. Since Bobby Stroop replied on a tweet of yours, do you think he watches your content? I don't think he would mention me to Mahomes, but he followed me on Twitter last week. So I just DM'd him, and I was like, hey, man, just want to let you know I appreciate all you do. And I just a fan of, like, kind of the way he studies the game and teaches and trains his athletes. I feel like he has a good track record and is a stand-up dude. And he messaged me back, and he's just said that he appreciated me reaching out and just said, keep being great. He's replied to a couple of my tweets. I have no idea if he's seen my videos. He seems pretty active in the community. I would be surprised if he at least hasn't glanced at one, but I don't know if he would just be like, yo, Mahomes, you got to look at this guy. Unless he like sees like a Broncos troll video or something, and he's like, yo, you got to see this. I'm not sure. But that was pretty cool that he followed me. I was like, what the heck? What? Reconstruct Mahomes' contract to sign Queen Elizabeth from the Gulag. Oh, dude. We playing Warzone or what? Warzone 2's coming. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it starts with the O-line regardless of who plays running back. Yeah. I think Trey Smith was missed, right? What's up, Assad? Yeah, how about Aikman completely disregarding how Mahomes needed 100 fewer games to pass him on TD boards? Yeah, they didn't even mention it. I mean, he just became 75th overall. You would think they would have brought it up as like a kind of a fun thing, you know, on the broadcast. But they didn't. So I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I thought that was a cool thing that he passed Troy Aikman when Troy Aikman was calling the game, though. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Mahomes did it in way less games, but yeah, back then it was much less of a pass-happy league, more physical, you know, more put your head down and grind it out, in the run game kind of a thing. So I get that. Different era. We need to see more of Pacheco. I think the problem is if it's a close game, you're not going to see much of him. They're going to default to CEH or McKinnon. I don't know why he only ran one time, to be honest. I'm not sure what's up with that. People are asking me, why isn't Pacheco getting reps? And I'm like, I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. So I would like to see him get some more. Yeah. NFL refs need to be held accountable for their idiocracy. Just be consistent, man. The play on Mahomes and the play on Brady was the same. If you're not going to call it on Mahomes, don't call it on Brady. Vice versa. Like, Just be consistent. I understand in the moment it's up to the ref's discretion, but whew, I could never be a ref. Let's just put it that way. Holy smokes. Raiders fans, even though the calls were going our way, the refs rigged it. I mean, the Raiders did have 11 penalties for 99 yards. It was quite a bit. The Chiefs had several too. They had maybe 4 or 5, something like that. The Chris Jones one was a big one. But yeah, that's kind of what they're saying. Well, they were trying to make up for the Chris Jones thing and didn't call anything the Raiders' way the rest of the game. I don't know. I don't know. Chiefs were call? What are you saying, Todd? Did Tay get suspended? Not yet. If he gets suspended, it'd probably be a game. That's my guess. If it's more than a game, I'll be a little surprised, but we'll have to see. What's up, Outlaw? How's it going, man? I mean, I'm a believer in CH. I feel like he's had a good season so far. So he's gone off in a couple different games, 100-plus yards from scrimmage if you combine them. Total scrimmage yards, air and ground. Josh Allen will be done the way he plays. He's not a 10-year QB. Yeah. Wonder if Nate's still in here. Yeah, I wonder if he's still in here. But talking about the Bills fan, Nate. But I do agree. I think if he doesn't learn to relax a little bit on the run plays, I mean, he's getting pretty... He takes a lot of hits. We'll just put it that way. I mean, I feel like Lamar gets hit a lot too, but we'll have to see. Did they announced Patrick? No, they didn't. No, not on the air. Patrick Mahomes was thrown down to the turf like Brady was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want consistency. My thing is, I didn't really think the Tom Brady tackle was roughing the passer. So when I saw what happened to Mahomes, I actually thought it was a little bit more violent, a little bit more aggressive than the Brady one. And because of that, I was like, oh, wow, that's roughing the passer. I mean, they're going to call it because they just called that call on Brady. But they didn't. I mean, I'm fine if they don't. Just be consistent, man. That's all I'm saying. You guys know me. Y'all know me. Still the same OG, but I've been low-key. I'm pretty consistent on my stances with the refs. I don't put a lot of blame on officiating in a game. Like, I've been pretty consistent in that for months. You guys have followed, some of y'all followed my channel since I started in January. So I've been pretty consistent there. Justin Tucker value, first-round pick. If he's not a first-round pick, maybe not. I don't know what the value of a kicker is in this league. Whatever, like, the value that the NFL places on a kicker, he's worth more than that, but I don't know if he's worth a first-rounder or not. But he's that guy. He's freaking good, huh? I mean, but we have Butker. Butker's like top 3, so I'm fine with Butker. It's a 33-yard extra point now? Okay. Castro Oil. All 3 backs are very equal. McKinnon was hot last night. None of our RBs are great, but it's nice having 3 of them. Yeah. I'm just like, hey, whoever has a hot hand, give them the football. So that was McKinnon last night. Give it to him again. Give it to him again. That's kind of where I'm at. Plus, Aikman had the best running back ever. Emmitt Smith. Legend. Maybe Pistachio being saved for Bills. Whoo. Maybe. They gotta be. What's up? Yeah, man, put question marks at the beginning of it. I'll probably see it. What's up, Kingdom Bean? Todd, what's up? Pacheco's a work in progress. He runs into a pile even on kickoff returns. He almost ran one back, right? But he's getting better. My prediction for Sunday, I'm not there yet. Just like mentally. But both teams will easily score into the 30s probably. And if the Chiefs fire on all cylinders all game, they can keep up and it'll be a very close game. But I don't have like official prediction. Both are in the 30s. It's a one-score game, probably is where I'm leaning right now. The zebra turned into an endangered species. Oh, man. You guys remember when he tried to call that penalty and was his voice was cracking? Dude, he was scared. Did you hear the crowd was still booing? Oh, yeah, dude. They were booing at the start of the second half. Every time that ref came out there, they were booing him. I'm not surprised the Raiders choked a 17-point lead. God, dude, they've lost a couple big leads. I don't know. I wouldn't say they choked as bad as the Ravens have this season, but it's a close second. That loss, their loss against the Cardinals was really bad. Whew. Oh, yeah, you're here, Nate. What do you think about Josh Allen and his play style? Will he have longevity in the league? You don't like the running either. I mean, he gets it done, right? Cole, can you beatbox for us? There you go, man. There's a little beatbox for you. 80 people just left, but I got you. I feel like I missed... Did I miss a question? Yeah, Night Hunter, let me know, man. What's up? Yeah, he's big. He's like freaking... He's like, what, 200 and... Is he 250, 260? Josh Allen, height, weight, 6'5". Oh, okay, 240. It's a big boy. I'm 6'2", 180. Sheesh. For a former baseball player, Mahomes is horrible at sliding or doesn't even try. Yeah, some of his slides look so awkward, man. I'm like, please don't hurt yourself on the slides. Jonathan Abram is Mahomes' evil stepchild he likes to pick on. Are you saying Abram likes to pick on Mahomes? I saw him slam him down a couple times. How much longer until a group of drunk fans jump down and throw a ref beating? So, okay. Some people were saying that last play of the game, that Nick Bolton, the way he hit Derek Carr was roughing the passer. I don't know for sure. Like, he shoved him, but I don't know if it was roughing the passer. But if it was, they said the refs were definitely, after what happened with Chris Jones, not calling that at the end of the game. Probably for fear of that reason. Now, y'all want to let me know if you think that into the play, like Nick Bolton got pressure up the middle on that last play of the game and shoved Carr. Was it pass interference? I didn't see that, but some people were saying that maybe. I need special guest. I have a podcast that I'm starting, a weekly podcast. I do have one guest. We've recorded one episode so far, but it would be fun to bring a guest in every now and again. Would you guys like that? Like even on like a live stream, like on the Tuesday night, depending on the guest, right? And they could answer questions as well. Let me know your thoughts on that. I don't mind trying that every now and again. You guys probably get sick of just hearing my voice. I'll tell you that. Raiders kicker's pretty boss. He's made like 40 straight or something. Yeah. You're talking about Raiders kicker? Daniel Carlson. Aikman did so on 4,700 passing attempts. Patrick Mahomes passed him on only 2,534. That's freaking nuts, dude. Yeah, nothing on Butker yet. Now, the team was off today, and Andy Reid didn't speak to the media, so hopefully we get answers tomorrow. I'll definitely let you guys know in a video. Cole, instead of commenting Bills versus Chiefs, would you consider doing live reactions and feedbacks of your... Whoa. Oh, Cole, instead of commentating Bills versus Chiefs, would you consider doing live reaction and feedbacks of your thoughts of each plays? I could definitely try. It was all I could do just to commentate what was going on. I think as I do more, I can give more feedback on plays. I was definitely, for my first time, just trying to like communicate to y'all effectively what was going on. But I think as time goes on, I could start doing more of that. Yo, what's up, CJ? How's it going, man? What's up? Yeah. What was... I don't know. I forgot to look today. Will we bring Stallworth or Shelton up? I would think so. I would think with Wharton's injury, he was serious enough to bring somebody up. Could it be Shelton to help with some run stuffing? Could it be Stallworth? I've heard that. I think Wharton's injured. Like, I feel like we need to bring somebody up, but we'll see. We'll have to see what happens when McDuffie comes back. If McDuffie doesn't come back this week, then I would assume they call up Shelton or Stallworth. You hear the ref getting choked up because he was scared of Arrowhead? Yeah, It was weird. I don't know if he was like losing his voice. I'm not sure what was going on there. What happens when a 342-man lands his full weight on a zebra? Zebra dies. Yeah. That was really good. What was really good? Yo, these names are crazy. More nicotine gum. What's up, man? Oh, wait, what are you guys laughing at? Oh, Matt's going to Arrowhead for his first time? Oh, let's go. What are you guys laughing at? What did I miss? Did I say something? I don't even know. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, Mr. Beast, I answered that. I'm open to it. What did I say? Would it be in bad taste if we managed to beat Buffalo to treat everyone to some Buffalo burgers? No. That's fine. That's fine. Definitely a different era. Mahomes and half as many and almost many TDs as Joe Namath in his career. That's crazy. Oh, are you guys talking about Skip? Oh, I got to see that. He pushed Carr. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was enough. Oh, Bolton did rough him, but F garbage? Really? Did you hear the announcers call the Raiders defensive end Frank Clark like 4 times? No, not. I actually had the commentary in my ear on like 1%. Yeah, he knows how to take care of himself. Oh, you're talking about his slides? Yeah, it still looks awkward sometimes. I swear every team we've played this year, they said something like, kicker has made 1,000 kicks in a row. What's up, Eric? I feel like every time I watch the Ravens, Lamar's a magician at... Yeah, he's good at that. Mm-hmm. He's like... Dude, he has like this crazy awareness of like knowing when to go down when he's scrambling. It's pretty freaky. Did Crosby get in Mahomes' head? Usually Pat says that was a good hit. I don't know. They were earlier in the game, like Max Crosby helped Mahomes up on a play. I mean, they were chill earlier. Something happened. I think it was on his 4th TD. Bolton smashed. That last ball Carr threw was not going to be caught by anyone regardless of the offensive PI on Renfro against Adams. Oh, man. No, next week, Omar. One more week. Sorry, sadly. You were doing great commentating for sure, but mixing it up. Yeah. Part of it's like, as a fan, I'm still, like, I don't always know what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? I can call, obviously, what I'm seeing with my eyes and, like, stuff that happened, but I'm not always the best at, like, reading coverages, stuff like that. But I'll get better at it for sure. I'll study up and keep getting better. Imagine if that bogus flag was in Philly. Oh, man, that wouldn't have been good. Do you think you could open some cards with Wiley while simultaneously doing your show? Bro, that would be freaking fire. Dude, I'll try to invite him onto a show and see if we can open some cards. That would actually be fire. The defensive tackle that stood out in the preseason? I mean, Stallworth stood out a little bit. Zor Kamara stood out, but I think he's a defensive end, and I think we got rid of him. Is there anybody else that you guys are thinking of as far as a defensive tackle that stood out in preseason? You guys want to let me know? I mean, Colin Saunders did, but he was in. He was in once Wharton went down. Maybe you're thinking of Saunders? Yeah, he's in for sure. Ever heard of Team Keep It Clean on YouTube? He does what you do for the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have to look him up. I haven't heard of him. When Chris Jones said something to the Colts quarterback, we got a penalty when the Raider got face-to-face. Yeah, I don't know what Chris Jones said. But yeah, Crosby like bounced his helmet off Mahomes. I don't know what happened. But that was pretty nuts, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know it does suck. You're right. Do you think the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC West? Yeah, I mean, well, we've beat everybody else except for the Broncos, and they're horrible. God, they suck. Better not be a trap game. But as of right now, it's Chiefs, probably Chargers a close second, Raiders shortly underneath. I mean, I know the Raiders are 1-4, but dude, look how they played us last night. It was a close, competitive game. Yeah, they're 1-4. They lost all their games. All their losses have been like a total of 14 points or something like that. It's all been a one-score game. So I would say the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC West, but dude, put us up against the Chargers again and the Raiders again. I mean, that could have went either way. I wasn't sure if we were going to win at one point last night. I'm over here like, oh God, are we going to lose? But yeah, Skip tweeted that Mahomes is lucky to have the best tight end on his team. On the actual show, Shannon started off saying Mahomes was playing better than Brady. Skip becomes irrational when he does that. Yes. Yeah, he is delusional. What's up, Ben? Yeah, he is. Daddy Mahomes, Baby Carr, Uncle Russ, Step Bro Herbert. That's the fam. Yeah. 49ers did release Marlon Mack today. I saw that. I thought the belief was that he was going to possibly end up on the practice squad. Let me see. Marlon Mack. I hope. Looks like a lot of the Arizona Cardinals might be looking at him. But yeah, the 49ers released Marlon Mack 5 hours ago. They plan to re-sign him to the practice squad per source, said Tom Pelissero. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if there was a ref right there. I have no idea. Skips Twitter when Tommy has a bad game. No. He's like Conor McGregor when he drunk tweets. Guest would be fire. Can you get Danelle? She does not want to be on. I've asked her. We could do that sometime. I mean, all she would have to do is read the questions. I could answer them. Witless, skipless. I call him slip brainless. Have you seen Max Crosby and Mahomes talking about Andy Reid in the Pro Bowl? Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like they're cool with each other, but dude, in the heat of the moment, man, testosterone flowing, adrenaline coursing through your veins. It's a heated rival, a close game. Mahomes keeps scoring again and again and again and again. I'm sure Mahomes said something, probably nothing super disrespectful, but he saw him pointing to the bench. Four. He was pointing to the Raiders bench, going backwards like this. Oh my gosh. You collect football cars? Cars? Or cards? Because cards would be cheaper, right? Wharton is who stood out during preseason? We need Kelce to bring back his towel and flag the refs. No. Didn't Kelce get ejected for that? That was hilarious, though. I actually have no idea. I didn't see him out there. Any reason for Pacheco only being on the field? Yeah, he only ran one play, or he only was given the ball one time. I have no idea. You don't need a special guest. We love you. Well, I wouldn't do it every time, but if you're open to like me bringing on somebody, Carrington, he said he would come on. That'd be kind of fun. Doesn't have to be for a live stream though. That was for my podcast. But Carrington Harrison, it'd be interesting to see if I could pull if I could get like a Bobby Stroop. If I could get some of these guys in here just to like come hang out and answer some questions. I wonder if they would do it. That would be fun to try. Ingraven is the channel for the Ravens fan with the YouTube channel. You subscribe to him. Do you like him? Is he cool? Ingraven vids. Nice. 58,000 subs. Holy smokes. These guys be working. Kelce doesn't put up 4 TDs 2 times in a row, bruh. What? Okay. I mean, that's fine. Can you do a skit on what the ref said to himself when he went home that night? I should do a ref skit tomorrow, huh? I didn't have time for a skit today, but I thought about doing either like a Chiefs and Raiders like reaction video. I thought about doing it like a Chiefs fan and Raiders fan and having a conversation. Thought that'd be kind of funny. Thought about doing a ref one, like breaking down a couple of these calls. There's a few different ones I could do. I want to know why the national broadcaster. Yeah, I just think it wasn't a big enough deal to them, and Aikman didn't want to talk about it. Faders have -5 point differential on 4 losses. Not a bad team, just not winners. Yeah. Dang, only a 5-point. Dang. What's up, Gage? Let's beat those Bills. Let's do it, dude. It's going to be a tough one, but let's go. What's up, Matthew? What's up, dude? The ref for the Jones roughing the passer standing by his call. Yeah. Yeah, I may do a video on it because the pool report came out with the Q&A on it, but it didn't surprise me, dude. They're never going to be like, yeah, we made the wrong call. They rarely do that. So, jeez Louise. Jones got flagged due to, well, perceived to be full body weight, yes. Now, they reviewed it multiple times on the broadcast and said it looked like Chris Jones was putting one hand out to brace himself, but he had his other hand on the ball. So, I mean, what was he supposed to do? Just drop the ball? I don't know. I mean, that was my thing. Like, he had the ball in his freaking hand. So he can't brace with two hands. He's got the ball cradled because he had possession of it. So, I don't know. Again, not the, like it was a crazy call, but like I wasn't stuck on it. You know, it was pretty crazy call. I was just stuck on the play calling in general as a whole throughout the game. It was pretty bad. Mahomes was just giving his children a stern talking to. Just joining. What's up, Josh? Let's freaking go. I was at the game and my ears are still ringing. Holy smokes. Dang, that's loud. Yeah, I figured, Matthew. That's cool, man. Photographer who was pushed by Adams. Yeah, is filing an assault claim. I did hear that. C-Dot? Yeah, man. He said he'd come on. K. Wayne, bro. How about Harrison Graham type 1 for yes? What he said 1 and 2. That would be funny, man. Pristine auction? I have not. Yes, really, that'd be cool. All right. I could always ask, man. All I can do is shoot my shot and see if people could come on. So if the Raiders are our biggest rival, who's our best friend? Best friend? There's probably no such thing, obviously, right? But I'm trying to think who that would be. Who would be our best friend if the Raiders are our greatest rival, y'all? Let me know. It's got to be like some team that we rarely play and we stomp them every time. Like the Jags or something, even though they're decent this year probably. But what's your prediction for Chiefs versus Bills? What's up, Mario? I was saying this a little bit earlier. My mind isn't fully there yet. I know it's the next game, but Monday Night Football was a blur, and I was making content all day today on the game, the recap video. But I mean, it could be a one-score game in the 30s, but the Chiefs have to play lights out. And I think the Chiefs could pull it off, but they can't have a mistake. They got to win the turnover battle. They got to make all their field goals, like all their PATs. Like they need every single point. Carr got shoved at the end, like Tua's first hit against the Bills. Really? I didn't know it was that bad. Keeping It Real is also a good reactionary channel. Keeping It Real. We choke. Okay, what's he do? Who's his team? Is it Ravens? Who is it? Oh, it looks like Ravens. Oh yeah, we choked a 21-point lead. Ah, shoot. Cole, do you know a lot of Cowboys fans? Because 85.321% of the people I know are Dak mid Prescott enjoyers. No, I don't know a lot of Cowboys fans here in Kansas City. No, not really. Chiefs coaching staff was not ready or have the team ready. Are you talking about against the Raiders? Shoot your shot, Will Shields. Ooh, that'd be fun to reach out to some former Chiefs. I could really shoot my shot and try to bring in like a Alex Smith would be cool. Who else? Who else would be cool? Any former Chief, really. Jamal Charles. Ooh, Priest Holmes. Oh, dude. That would be fun. Those would be some fun ones. I could just try to reach out. I'm typing in for no. Who on our defense will stop Josh Allen from producing? Well, on a normal week, I would say you have a spy on Josh Allen, and that spy is Willie Gay Jr., but he ain't going to play. So who is it? Who are you going to put on him? You going to put a safety on him? as a spy? You're going to put Snead? You're going to put Darius Harris? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Not yet. Dolphins, Fitz Magic. Steelers. Jones didn't smash him. He put his hand down. Yeah. He did attempt to do it. Bro, I mean, it happened so fast, man. So if that's their, they're standing by the ball. Everybody's going crazy. Oh. I see what everybody's saying these teams. Our best friend. Okay. People are saying Steelers, Eagles, Steelers. Okay, so I see a lot of Steelers, Vikings, Royals. Oh, yeah. But we're talking an NFL team. The Houston Oilers. The Panthers. Okay, I can see the Panthers. I kind of like that one. Used to be Dolphins, but I don't know now. They're good. Cowboy Daddy. Dolphins are our friends. They gave us a bye week in 2019, and we gave them Reek. All right, fair enough. The Texans. Ooh. Steelers, always an easy dub. I kind of like the Steelers, bro. We freaking scorch them almost every time, and we whooped them easy in the playoffs. Cowgirls saying Dolphins. So a lot of Dolphins. Okay. Best friend, anyone who beats the Raiders. All right. 49ers. Oh, yeah, baby. That Super Bowl dub. The Bills this Sunday is really a lose-lose game as far as media. If we win, they'll barely talk about it, blame it on injuries. If they lose, all the BX spectators won't shut up about it. I don't know. Because the Bills, like in the power rankings, like all season and all offseason, have been projected to be the number 1 seed. After all that talk, dude, if the Chiefs win, you would think they'd have to give Chiefs some of the credit, right? Some of the proper respect, you would think, right? Ravens is his team. Okay. Raiders YouTube channel is talking about the refs costing the game so funny. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I got threatened to get taken to court by one of the channels today on Twitter. That was fun. I said I was going to do a reaction vid to his trash live stream. You do not have permission to use my vids. If you use them, I will take you to court. What? Yeah, on the last play, the rush got to Carr and shoved him to the ground, but no one else talked about it. You think it was that a pass interference call? Legit? You think Derek Johnson would be cool? I mean, he goes on KCSN all the time. I could probably get him on. Oh, what I want to know is if Andy started calling more plays, if it's still EB. I have no idea. I still think the plays are decided by committee. And EB kind of gets to call those plays, but if at any time Andy Reid's like, nah, don't call that one, then EB's like, okay, no, we're not doing that one. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know. It's got to be. I think that Alex Smith is getting his leg amputated soon. He was just at the game, walking around. I hope that's not true. Jeez Louise. Chanel on Allen. That'd be interesting. It's actually a good idea. Jamal would be cool. Alex Smith will entertain the idea. Bolton. Yeah, I mean, Bolton's by far the best tackler. I just think you want him available elsewhere on the field. But Priest Holmes would be cool. Larry Johnson, 2016 was probably the greatest season by any Chiefs ever. I was a freshman in high school. Alex Smith. Where's Justin Reed? What do you mean? He played last night. Had a great game. If the Chiefs need a safety, are you saying where is Justin Reed? Like, is he who should spy Allen? Or are you just saying like you didn't see him in the game yesterday? He was there. He had 4 tackles. All right, see you, Nate. See you soon. Yes, sir, in Arrowhead. That's right, Sunday. Derek Johnson would be really cool, or a Chiefs cheerleader. She can stand in the background just shaking her pom-poms back here. I need to like mic her up or something so you can ask her questions. Any news on Trey McDuffie? What's up, Edgar? How long? So he could be back this week. And I think he could play this week. But there's been no presser injury updates for this week because the team was off today. from what I understand. I mean, I didn't see anything in the media. I didn't see anything in the media about nobody speaking. I'm actually curious now, so I'm glancing back on Twitter, but yeah, nobody spoke. I think the Chiefs had a day off today. I mean, they just played last night. So no news yet. Hopefully we'll find out tomorrow. I was at a game and Bernie Pollard blocked a punt 20 feet in front of me. Oh, that's fire. You remember him blowing out Brady's ACL? No, that wasn't, wait. Oh, yeah, it was Bernard Pollard. Yeah. Uh-huh. Bolton QB spy on Allen and then throw a few curveballs. Okay, I like that. MVS did awesome on his birthday last night, although he dropped. Yeah, he had one drop in particular, I think. Just one that I saw. One bad one. If we're paying over $30 million for him, he better catch. Which makes a commitment between Mahomes and MVS. Yeah, he had a great, he had like 90 yards receiving last night, and it was an average of 15 yards of reception. It was nice. KC's missing more players in Buffalo? Really? I don't feel like we're missing that many. But okay, dang. LOL flex. Flex? Flex? I ain't got no muscles. Christian Okoye would be a great surprise guest. Oh, wow. Dude, that'd be fire. How about how old is Christian Okoye now? Christian Okoye was born in 61. 71, 81, 91, 01. He's 60. Holy smokes. Time flies. Hey, Cole, whatever happened to Pacheco? Hey, Janice. I don't know. They just didn't use him very much. I don't know if it's just because it was such a close game and Jerick McKinnon was starting to get a hot hand. I think they like McKinnon in there a lot for pass blocking. I mean, truth be told, Pacheco's still learning the ropes a bit. So that's the only thing I could think of because, yeah, he was only in there for he only ran the ball once. McCarthy from the Cowboys came in and told his team, we are nobody's underdog. That's how we need to come into this freaking game. Let's freaking go. Dude, yeah, that's facts. Oh, really, Nancy? Win? Okay, dang. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's see. I actually subscribed to a Raiders fan on YouTube just to scout the enemy, and he made me a moderator on his channel. What channel? Why did they quit throwing that screen to Moore? They didn't start doing it till way late, like on that last drive. Yeah. But they did it 2 plays. They did it 2 times in 3 plays. Yeah, it did work. 8 yards both times. I'm actually very glad we're the underdog. We seem to do better with the little bulletin board material. Petty Patrick is dangerous. Yeah, that's facts. Neil Smith or Tony Richardson. All right, well, I'll just reach out to a bunch of them and see what happens. I'm sure I could get somebody. It'd be kind of fun. Has the defense been better or worse without Honey Badger? You guys tell me. I feel like our defense, for the most part, is looking better so far this year in a limited sample size of 4 games than, 5 games, I guess now, than the defense looked in the first 5 weeks last year. You guys want to answer that? But I would say so. Matt Castle or Brody Crowell? Matt Castle does a show on KCSN. I know Danon Hughes. So that's a guy that would probably come on. Danon Hughes would be kind of cool, maybe. He commentates next to Mitch. Eric Berry. Oh, that would be a freaking good one. Dang. Oh, that would be a fire one. All right. Whatever happened to Eric Berry? Yeah. Did he ever officially retire? Eric Berry hasn't ruled out playing again. This was in December of 2021. So Eric Berry spent 9 seasons with the Chiefs. Berry says he's still not retired. Told the Kansas City Star that's where he needs to be physically to play. and then he's open to playing again. It's all about timing with me. So he's not technically retired yet. Nimble Kimball. Dang, we'd be okay. There's a lot of people we could reach out to. Eric Berry and Warpaint. Yes. Dude, if I ever got Eric Berry on, I would literally print out a picture of Warpaint and say, hey, I want you I have a question. What do you think when you see this picture? Bro, that would be so funny. Stephon Diggs has 18 catches for 248 yards and scored 1 TD in 4 games against the Chiefs in his career. Lock. Dang. That's actually a dope stat. What the heck? Don't know if you've touched on this, but any Trey Smith update? There's really just no update yet until tomorrow, hopefully. The team was off today, so we just didn't get an update from Coach Reed on anything. So I don't have I mean, hopefully we get an update on Trent McDuffie, who could potentially return this week. Hopefully we hear about Trey Smith. Hopefully we hear about, how's Frank Clark doing? Chris Lamons. I literally don't know how to say his last name because every single person says it different. For the longest time, I said Lamons. Everybody on the broadcast says Lamons. I swear it was Lamons, like lamb with uns at the end. Lamons. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we get an update tomorrow on a bunch of these guys. Whoever you bring on your podcast, make it a surprise. That's a cool idea. Do you think more people, though, would come if they knew who was coming? Like, if I scheduled the live stream out and I put the guest name and photo in the title, I could bring people in, right? 59. Tim Grunhard. Dude, did you guys see Tim Grunhard and Dante Hall's behind the scenes when they were trying food in Germany? Bro, Dante Hall was freaking hilarious, man. Yeah, he was hilarious. Maybe EB's given the easy games that everyone expects the Chiefs to win to raise his profile. Dude, I have no idea. I still think it's a committee thing, but I don't know. I mean, he's on a 1-year deal. He'll interview for more coaching jobs this offseason, I'm sure. My mom and I got a picture and signed poster with Okoye at a charity event at Crown Center last year. Oh, that's dope. It was Bernard Pollard, and he's the reason nobody can sneeze on quarterbacks. Honestly, that's when changes began when Tom Brady was taken out for a season. Yeah. Yeah, he hit him right in the knee. Is it weird that I'm more scared about Gabe Davis? No, because Gabe Davis scored, what, 4? Was it 4 TDs against us in the divisional game? Yeah, he is for his size. Yep, you're right. Buffalo is the only team that legitimately scares me, but then I remember our defense got a lot better over the offseason. You also got to think about this, guys. When we faced the Bills in the divisional round, Tyrann Mathieu got a concussion on, like, the first drive. And they were literally scrambling, trying to figure, like, he was the guy organizing the backfield, the secondary. So, yeah. So, Josh Allen was picking us apart, but that was without Honey Badger. If they pay me $30 million, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't drop anything. Heck, I'd even catch COVID. Oh, man. What the? Bring in Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hey, I could try. I feel like that's a little out of my league. I could try. How random would that be? I bring in Stone Cold, talk about wrestling, and then just try to, like, weave in football questions about the Chiefs. Somebody say dangerous? Hold my sandwich. Dangerous. Tony Richardson, yeah. Really? Baron Corbin's a big Chiefs fan? How did I not know that? Well, that's cool. Bring him in. The Raiders channel I sub to in Mod 4 is called Ash Raider. The guy's name is Ash. Oh, that's cool. Okoye is still alive and kicking. Comes to a golf tournament every year out here in SoCal. He looks 40 and stacked. That's fire. Really wish DJ Moore came to the Chiefs. Who do you think will step up later into the season as wide receiver 1? I mean, Juju and MVS both look pretty good last night. Juju had a couple miscues. MVS had a drop pass. I think until anybody can prove him otherwise, Travis Kelce's wide receiver 1. That's who he's going to all the time. Now, I'd love a bit of a deep threat, which kind of has been McCole Hardman, to be honest. I mean, guys, McCole Hardman, he had a... I had a tweet out about him. Let me see. McCole Hardman had 4 catches for 73 yards yesterday. 2 of those catches were critical third down conversions. One was on a 3rd and 8 for 28 yards. The other one was on a 3rd and 15 for 36 yards. So McCole Hardman had some clutch plays. Obviously, he didn't connect with Mahomes at the end there on that 3rd and 3, but yeah, hopefully Sky and Pacheco continue to develop. Yeah, fast. How about the defense looks different? Yeah, it does look different. Yeah, for sure. Castle's much better than Croyle. Bailey Zappi, Dark Horse MVP. Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be something? What about who's playing for the Cowboys right now? Wasn't it Cooper? Is it Cooper Rush? Is that his name? Barry is very reclusive. He had an interview last year, and it was rare. Yeah, he would be a good one. He's a legend, man. Yeah. Gosh dang it. He did get torched too there. Dang, I remember. Bro, you're giving me... Oh, man, that's a bad flashback. Do you think if Patrick Mahomes retired today? What do you guys think? I would think, yeah. I mean, he's accomplished more than... I mean, I don't want to like speak out of hand, but he's got to have at least accomplished more, if not just as much as some other QBs who are in the Hall of Fame now. Right? I mean, maybe not as long in the league because he's only on year 5. Well, he was in here since 17, but he sat that year. But yeah, he's been in the league since 17, so 5th year, 6th year. 5th year as a starter. I think that's right. Chiefs are beating the Bills. Well, let's go. Maybe Eric can coach. I don't know if some of these former players want to coach, man, because it's so demanding, but I would like that. Yeah. Finally coming down from Vancouver, BC, Canada for my first ever game at Arrowhead this weekend for the Bills game. Any group events, barbecue places I need to check out. Hey, let this person know if there's any events. I wouldn't know. I live in my basement. That's all I do. But barbecue places, shoot. You got to try Gates for me. People will say you don't have to, but it's the most authentic barbecue experience you can get. But I like Jack Stack as well. KC Joe's or Joe KC, whatever it is now. It was Oklahoma Joe's, and they changed it, which makes sense. But people like Q39. I mean, dude, every meal go to a different barbecue place. Is there an unsigned free agent you think we should pick up? Nobody off the top of my head. No. I mean, there's like rumors floating around, but nobody that's really like, yeah, we need that guy. Who do you think is the best tackler in the secondary? Probably, Justin Reed, probably. Bro, he was so solid, especially last night. He prevented like at least 1 to 2 touchdowns. He was the last person there to tackle Josh Jacobs, and they were solid tackles. Best place to purchase Chief stuff just depends on what you want. If you're trying to go to KC and purchase Chief stuff there, I think the Chiefs Stadium itself has a shop. Where else? There's a bunch of random sports shops you could look up when you get here. Maybe somebody let Canucks know. I always get my stuff online, to be honest, so I don't leave my house if you can't tell. Yo, Cole, why don't we play on holidays? I think certain teams have a contract on those holidays. So, like, all the teams you really want to watch, like the Cowboys, like the Lions, they have the holidays. But didn't the Chiefs recently play on Christmas Eve or something like that? I feel like they did. It's a good question, though. That's good, Lewis. Yeah. Lucas Nian could possibly come off the PUP list. He could have came off last week, if I remember right. But Andy Reid said he wasn't quite ready. The defense is so much better this year because Ben Neiman and Sorensen are gone. I mean, they're definitely faster, right? Definitely more agile, a little bit more physical. Going to KC World Cup games, possibly so. That's not for a couple years, right? But that would be fun. Cole, are you drinking Raiders tears? No, I still have Chargers tears. I guess this is technically probably Raiders tears. But Dunkel. Pay me $1 million, I'll do anything. Wait, what? What happened? What? What you think if EB moving Nagy up to OC and bringing in Smith? I like it. I just don't think Alex Smith would do it. I think he has a deal with maybe Fox Sports. I can't remember, as an analyst, and they get paid pretty well and have to work, in theory, way less than a coach. I mean, EB just said in a presser, literally, they never get to see their family during the season, and Alex Smith's daughter just had that brain tumor removed, and I think Alex, after having all the surgeries and stuff, wants to be around his family. So I like the idea. I think Nagy moving up to OC is pretty realistic, potentially. Lucas Niang would be a good guest host. He'd probably get hurt, though. Oh, my God. The Undertaker. Yes, that's fire. Let's do that. Do you think you could get Bobby Stroop on? I doubt I could get Mahomes on, but I could probably get Bobby on. Maybe. Well, I can't say probably, but I could ask him eventually here. All I can do is ask, like, hey, man, I have one of the biggest Chiefs news channels on YouTube. Would you want to jump on for a Q&A or a podcast sometime? And I could send him the questions in advance or whatever. Like, we could try it. If you could take any past Chiefs player and add them to the roster now, who would you choose to help bring us the ship? Ooh, shoot. Now, any player that we're talking about, would they be in their prime? Any prime Chiefs player from the past? Let me know. K. Adams, that would probably never happen. But I could ask. I'd have to reach out to, like, her management. That would kind of be fire. Allen throwing for 4 TDs and rushing for 3. Good God, 7 TDs? All right. 49 points. Finally coming down from Vancouver. Wait. I feel like I've answered this. What is going on? Did you hear me? I answered this question. Am I in, like... I know it's late. Maybe I'm tripping. Gates in the 18th and Vine District, the OG. You still live? Yeah, I typically go live at 8 p.m. and I get off around 10. So it is 10 now. I'll probably get off at 10:05, guys. So I got 5 minutes, but yeah, we got 5 minutes. So keep answering questions, and until then, I don't even know how many is in here. I don't even check anymore. Like the total. 250? Nice. Bro, we peaked yesterday during the game at like 1,350 or something crazy like that. Arthur Bees. What's up, Diamondback? Diamondback in the house, dude. Diamondback has a one-wheel thing, and he rides around on it and films videos. Andy's a nurse. Dude, you do like everything, bro. What the heck? Question, is Alex Smith a Hall of Famer? Oh, boy. And my heart is. You would think one day, right? You'd have to think. All-time favorite Chiefs player is probably Derek Thomas. Yeah, that's what I said. He's a Hall of Famer in my heart, man. What's up, Cole? How you doing? What's up, Beckham? My thoughts on Fenton. So I dropped a video earlier today. If you haven't seen it, it's like 28 minutes long. It was pretty long, but I did a deep dive into the Raiders game and kind of all things surrounding it. Weighed in a little bit on the ref play calling, on Davante Adams, on the Chiefs' positives and negatives. And I talked about Fenton for a little while. I think he might be in the hot seat a little bit, man, when Trent McDuffie gets back. And when I say the hot seat, I don't mean like he ain't going to play. I more mean he could see himself down on the depth chart a little bit. So, Snead, McDuffie, probably Jalen Watson, and then Fenton. But we'll have to see. There you go. Sports stuff. Kansas Sampler has everything you need. There it is. But we'll have to see. Spags is not always in a hurry to play a rookie over a veteran. So Snead might have to struggle for a couple weeks before we see any changes anyway. Chiefs Gear, Rally House, Charlie Hustle, West Side Story. Okay, you're getting all this stuff now. Bryant's is amazing. Dude, I love all KC barbecue, man. Pretty much. I used to work the concession stands at Arrowhead. I've worked Thanksgiving and Christmas. They play holidays. It may be years apart. Yeah, some just have like deals. Like every Thanksgiving. Yeah, like every Thanksgiving, it's always either the Lions or the Cowboys, I think, right? On the double headers. But, dang, that's crazy. The Chiefs last played Christmas on 2017, and as far as holidays, we play on New Year's this season as well as Christmas Eve. We play on Christmas Eve? Oh, shoot. Don't tell Danny yet. Cole, you going to be at the draft in KC this year? God, they play on Christmas Eve. Are you joking? Frick. Yeah, I'll probably be there in some capacity. I mean, for the draft, I'm probably bringing in an editor here, and we're going to make content on the fly in real time and just put out hella content on all the people we draft. But I want to show up. I think it would be cool to have a get-together. If you guys want to come in town for the draft, it would be cool to have like a, how about this Chiefs little get-together, huh? Yeah, Derek Thomas. I agree. Josh Allen is my second favorite QB. I think the Bills, Chiefs, very respectful and fun rivalry. Yeah, and Allen and Mahomes are friends. I mean, all things considered. So I like that too. Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker, is a Texan fan, not a Cowboys fan. Okay. Okay. Poor guy. Do you think Mahomes will have his best year? I mean, let's see. Do we think he'll outdo his 2018 year? Let's see. So far, this season, 1,398 yards, 15 TDs, and 2 interceptions. So that's in 5 games. So let's do the math real quick, guys. We're curious. I'm curious here. So I'm looking at these stats. Whoa. I'm looking at these stats right here. So I'm going to take a calculator and do some math real quick. Because you could multiply this by 3. So 1,398 times, let's say 3.5. Right now, I mean, 3.5 would be 18 games. So how many games in the season, y'all? Is it 17 right now? Let's say 3.4. It's like 3. So 1,398 yards times 3.4. He's on pace for 4,700 yards. Yeah, then he's on pace for 48 TDs. Because if you're doing 3.4, 15 times 3.4, 51 TDs, 17. So that's like 3.4, 3.3. It's not an exact number because it's not even amount. 51 TDs. That's crazy. I mean, so on this pace, he wouldn't quite make 5,000 passing yards, but he would throw 1 more TD. Oh, what just happened? Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? I don't know what I just did to this screen. That screen's messed up. The Chiefs will draft wide receiver with first pick this year. I think it just depends, man, on, like, will they extend Juju? Will they sign him to a multi-year deal? What's going to happen with McColl? They have Sky. What's going to happen with some of these other receivers? Is Justin Ross going to amount to anything with his injury recovery? And then, like Orlando Brown Jr., are they going to tag him and try to trade him? Or are they going to sign him as the long-term left tackle? If they don't, I think they would chase after a tackle in the draft, right? Try to get an LT. So I would think they draft a receiver, but I just don't know if it'd be a round 1. We'll see. We know Brett Veach will break trends because we basically were all like, nah, he ain't ever trading up for a corner. And he traded up for Trent McDuffie. Sheesh. Yeah, his TD to interception ratio, 15 TDs to 2 interceptions. That's nice. I mean, you end the season on 47 TDs and 7 interceptions. Sheesh. Oh, you're all good, man? I'm gonna be out of here. So you're all good. Old Buck Buchanan favorite player. Why I became a Chiefs fan? Dang, that's fire. That's a little bit. That's awesome. Realistic time left for Reed. He's like what, mid-60s? Andy Reid age. He's 64. How old is Pete Carroll? I mean, if Andy Reid stays healthy and wants to keep coaching, I mean, Pete Carroll is how old is that man? He's in his 70s. 71. I mean, 4 to 6 years for Andy Reid. 3 to 5 years, somewhere around there, maybe. That's my guess. Yeah, 5 years in retirement, says King James. Bro, I didn't think you were actually live. I thought this was earlier. No, sir, this is right now. Every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Every Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. Central. We still here. You see, I went to school with Alan Page's kid. Oh, that's crazy. What? Here's for the figuring out Patrick's on pace for. Stats so far divided by number of games played in the current season. Oh, times. Oh. See, Cole, that's why you're here. I would have never known. I like that. After 5 weeks, do you have a year end? Well, my initial prediction was 12-5. But, I mean, right now we're on pace for, well, we've lost 1 game in 5. So you could be, what is that, 14-3? You could be 13-4. I mean, 12-5 still sounds nice, but I'll take 13-4. I like that. You can't go by age. Well, yeah. You can't solely go by age, right? But age plays a factor. It's a multitude of things. Does he want to keep coaching? Let's say they win a Super Bowl again in 2 years. Just saying. Let's say they win it this year. Does he want to hang it up after getting another ring? I mean, so many factors play into that. That was kind of just my best guess. Yeah. You're here. Yeah, I'm about out here, bro. I was going to get off at 10 and it's 10:08. My camera is on 0% battery. And Andy's battling it out for Bill Belichick, who is 70 for greatest coach ever. Yeah, man. He's definitely in the top 3 for sure. Greatest in my heart, always. Well, guys, thanks so much, man. That's going to do it for tonight. We've been live for 2 hours and 9 minutes, so it's been a blast. I'll answer this last question since it just dropped in here. How far can we realistically trade up in the draft? I don't even know. I don't even know what our draft picks are right now. We have a late first. Do we have 2 first-round draft picks because one is from the Tyreek Hill trade? I mean, we could use both of those and another one to get into the teens. But just depends on how much they want to give up. It's just going to depend on the player. Add 1 extension to his current contract. You're talking about Andy Reid. See you later. See ya. Bye. Yep, see you guys. Mr. B said sup. Dude, I'm out of here, man. Hit that like button on your way out, man. Thanks so much. If you're new, sub. I'll see you guys soon. We'll have a bunch more videos coming out, and then I'll go live Friday, 2 p.m. Central. Until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?